So this deck is strange. It's got the typical white sweeper package along with Revitalize to keep you alive. And then eventually this deck has a infinite turn combo kill in it, which you assemble with Lich's Mastery and then Chance for Glory being looped with the Mirari Conjecture and Nature Spiral picking your Mirari Conjecture back up. So it's a little weird. We've played it once before on stream and actually managed to win some matches. This deck seems like it's very good against the green-black decks in the format, the more mid-range decks. It felt to me last time like it struggled against both aggressive decks and it struggled against aggressive decks and control decks, and we'll see if that continues to be the case here. Yeah, I agree, Aaron Frey. The rate of play on Arena is one of the best things about it. I feel like lands castable spells is a keep. The fact that this cantrip can be cast off of black mana is so key for this deck. It seems like a troll version of Turbo Fog. Yeah, it seems similar to me. It seems similar, Tink Daddy. I think that Tink Daddy, that seems like a reasonable assessment. It seems like a different version of that. Turn 1 Temple Guard. I'm gonna bin this Contempt. I'm gonna take my land drop. Double Master in the opener is a little clunky. Just 2 months away from a year. Look, no numbers. Thank you for the 10 months of support there. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me employed here. How many viable decks are there on the ladder? If you go to my website, jeffhoagland.com, you'll see a standard decks button at the top. If you click into that, you'll find a bunch of deck lists that I've seen success with on the ladder that I really enjoy playing. I think are reasonable choices. Yeah, I saw that, Bob. That's a good change. Website, for those that might have missed that, is just jeffhoagland.com. And on that standard deck list site, in addition to deck lists for each of the archetypes that are listed on there, you'll also find YouTube playlists with videos embedded of me playing the deck list. So if you want some tips and feedback on different ways you can play the deck. So this hand's actually kind of absurd. Do I just like end step double Chance for Glory, untap Lich's Mastery? If they Vivian kill my Gift of Paradise, that goes sideways. This makes mana of any color. Yeah, your combo loses to Discovery. Against decks that have Discovery and Cleansing Nova, you board out the combo. Yeah, we get to decide on their end step. All right, so I'm gonna tap my mana manually here because the auto tapper likes to prefer using this first. So let's Chance for Glory, and then I'm gonna Chance for Glory again. So I have two extra turns here. Then I'm gonna go ahead and Lich's Mastery, which then so I have 2 turns in the bank right now, right? I have 2 extra turns, and this prevents me from losing the game. And now I can go ahead and Revitalize here and draw 4 cards. Then I can go ahead and Gateway Plaza. I think so. It's like I have 2 more. I have 1 more turn after this, right? I have 1 more turn after this. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should have done this first. I don't actually know. We're just like gonna science dog the crap out of these next couple of turns, chat. So bear with me. All right, so even if I hit the Mirari Conjecture, I can't take another turn just yet. So I think I'm going to go ahead and pass here. Why do I want to keep Nova in hand? Please remember to be constructive and specific when you're giving feedback on this stream. If you want to tell me I made a misplay, you need to tell me why it's a misplay. Kill your thing, draw 2. Hey, Eris Aura, thank you very much for the brand new Prime support. I appreciate that. Thanks for keeping me employed here this month with that. Maybe I should have Discovery'd last turn. Well, I guess I can Contempt again. You want to change it from a previous one, Captain Command? Yeah, we can sort that out. What's going on, Maddie? Oh no, what if they kill my enchantment, chat? It's hexproof. It's hexproof. For those of you that don't get the joke, it's hexproof. Oh, they are killing that enchantment, though. Rude. It's fun proof. Is it spells in modern, por favor? Thank you for the bits, J Robes. All right, we found Mirari Conjecture, so we should be good to go here at this point. Yep. So I do this. I take an extra turn. We're not infinite yet, right? I don't have the sorcery. And we need the wish. All right, apparently that was good enough though, so you know. Do we think the opponent has Cleansing Nova in their Abzan deck or no? Are they what cards are they in white for basically? Is the question. I think I just click submit, right? I think they're just on like Knights in Shalai. What do I cut if I want to bring in Carnage Irons? Vivian Reed doesn't kill Lich's Mastery. It's hexproof. Hey, you said a sub there. Thank you, Colin, for the 4-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Yeah, I think it just looks like Abzan Explorer. I'm just gonna click submit. Especially when you're up a game with these decks, like less is more. I'm less inclined to change, especially when I'm up a game. Hey, Chayati, thank you very much for the brand new Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome. Seems very good. It doesn't have a way to impact the board, but Gift of Paradise gains us a little bit of health and ramps us up a touch, which is nice. Cleansing Nova, Dispersal also takes Lich's Master out of play. I think this deck struggles against aggro. You need to have your settles earlier, and you can't really stumble on your mana, which our 5-color deck is going to stumble on its mana some amount of the time. Just like how it goes. I think I'm in for both of these. I think I'm in for both of those. Next turn we'll shock, play gift, and the following turn we can hold up subtle even if we want to. you eventually, when you're looping infinite turns, your spells are doubled in there, and then you cast the Mastermind's acquisition and get Banefire out of your sideboard and double Banefire them for lethal. This makes double white. Gift of Paradise makes double white. This makes 2 mana of any color. Nope. Rude. Have a backup gift at least here. If they have a Vivian Reed or another knight here, we're actually going to be in a lot of trouble. The fact that this gains us 3 is such a big deal. Just like we've gained 6 this game. It's like the difference between being at 12 and being at 6. They don't have mana to cast Vivian, so that's really good for us. Yep. Yeah, against any deck that has Dispersal or Cleansing Nova, you board out your combo. I think I just suggest they get wrecked here. That shuffles the trophy off the top of their deck too, which is nice. I think I just Chemister's Insight here. Really annoying. It's so one of my things that's a complaint about the arena interface. It's silly, stupid, lazy, whatever you want to call it, that these different lands have different interfaces for how you click on them. Like, why does Steam Vents clicking on it give me a different interface to choose the colors than clicking on Hinterland Harbor? Sure. Yep. When you really don't have enough cards to bring in. Yeah, this is end of turn Chance for Glory on tap Lich. Jackal Girl, I get from a Magic rules standpoint, they are functionally different, but from a user experience standpoint, it's bad. In fact, one of the things that made Magic Online so bad and had such a bad interface for so long is the fact that they do a lot of idiotic things like that, where they make the user experience worse for the sake of this is technically different in the rules, even though it's functionally the same. I understand why it's different. Yes, user experience should always trump small technicalities. And it really surprises me that that small technicality is represented in that there, because I feel like one of the things that Arena has done really well is giving that favorable to the user experience as opposed to the small technicalities in the rules. So I really hope they change that at some point. No, Ferg, it doesn't. There are a number of things that Arena changes to allow it to be slightly different than the exact rules for the sake of making the user experience better. And also, are you going to argue with me that the way I click on my lands, because they're technically templated differently in the rules, is going to impact tournament integrity? Like, is that where we're putting our pole in the sand? That clicking on Watery Grave and Dragonskull Summit needs to be different for competitive tournament integrity? Is that the hill we want to die on? I just want to make sure where we're at. All right, so another green-black matchup. Probably good first. Oh, is this the same person? I forgot. I didn't catch the name of the last person we were playing. This might be the same person. Dying on hills sounds like terrible life EV. Yeah, I agree with that too. All the blue-black ones should go in a pile. All the green-white ones should go in a pile. There's like going land into settle here probably, right? Maybe I just revitalize and like take a hit. If they play another explorer creature here, I probably take another hit and then settle the following turn. That's annoying, but not the end of the world. I'm gonna wait a turn on the settle though. Come on, just do this. Just gonna draw 2 cards. Cleansing Nova is a great rip, especially since they're like playing around the Settle the Wreckage here. Cleansing Nova becomes a lot more appealing. Yeah, exactly, Psychic Robot. Hey, Silly Cheese, thank you very much for the Prime support. I appreciate that. So, am I supposed to revitalize now? Or am I supposed to wait a hot second until after I get Lich into play? I'm probably not close enough to Liching to hold on to this, I don't think. He says as he draws Lich. Don't misclick this one, it would be bad for you. Sometimes it kicks up the sub icon a little bit early, MTG Burn player. Doke. Wow, they didn't get Shalai back. I guess that means they're going like land double creature. Makes sense. Gets the most power into play, potentially staring down 4 power again here already. To be fair, Tom, we shouldn't have Lich's Mastery in our deck post-board against any Thief of Sanity deck, because they'll have Dispersal. Mastermind's Acquisition gives you any card out of your deck or sideboard. Also, just so I'm not missing it, there's not, this is brutal. There's not a way to view my sideboard in Arena, right? I just have to know what's left in there. So, I have 8 mana here, which I think means I just pass the turn. Because what I would like to do is get them to play more creatures out here to add more pressure to the table, not knowing that I'm going to have a sweeper next turn. So because I have the 9th mana guaranteed, I can Mastermind's Acquisition plus Cleansing Nova next turn guaranteed, while giving away less information. So basically, I'm giving up resource efficiency to encourage my opponent to play out more creatures into my sweeper effect. Because when you're playing casual Magic, it means a card from anywhere. When you're playing tournament Magic, it means just in your sideboard. There was a young part when tournament Magic was early where you could get any card you owned, and it was just silly. Bye, friends. I love the animation on this one. Sweep it right through. Yeah, for people wondering why I didn't settle, Shalai gives my opponent hexproof, and Settle the Wreckage targets a player. So if my opponent has hexproof, I cannot settle their wreckage. I assume they're going to pick Shalai back up here, so we're actually just like, we have 4 cards in hand, but 2 of them are dead, which is really kind of awkward. I guess they'll eventually turn into hit points here, because we'll take hits and we'll exile them from our hand. So next turn, they can activate Shalai, and it is for 9 down to 2, so I'm going to wait one more turn to play this Lich's Mastery. If you're interested in having me play one of your decks on stream, you can check out this link here on my website. It details the deck submission process. If you're interested in just me taking a look at one of your deck lists, you should pop on into the subs Discord and then post it in the appropriate format channel on the Discord and tag me in the post there. I'll take a look at it later tonight when I'm done streaming. Hoogland means Highland, I believe, in Dutch. Alright, this is a Lich or dead type situation. I think we're probably just dead here anyways. I guess I can draw Mirari Conjecture and Conjecture back Nova and then Nova. Oh, Conjecture gets instant first though. Yeah, I think we're just dead. Yeah, I'm gonna be. I have to exile infinite cards here. Details on a pop into the subs Discord are here. Do I want to trim some settles in the face of Shalai? I almost feel like I do. Is that silly? How many Shalai do we think they're playing? Probably 2 to 3 at least. Can at least make that swap. Seems pretty clean and easy. And they're not always going to have Shalai. I'm going to keep a couple settles. It was kind of unfortunate that they had the Shalai there like they did, but... And we had 2 settles. Like, we're not going to draw 2 settles every game when they have Shalai, right? The mana base in this deck is pretty consistent. I don't really think you need access to Chromatic Lantern. It's pretty good. Gets to cast Discovery on 2, hopefully find green mana, then set up Gift of Paradise from there. The fact that Gift of Paradise casts pretty consistently for you and gains you health is a big deal. I mean, if we draw 2 settles this game and they don't have Shalai, that's fine for us, right? Opponent's gone to 6, tanking on if they want to go to 5. I'm gonna sit down for a bit. Enjoy the ride. Could also just be less greedy with the settles. I had a very small window where I could have settled and didn't. I don't think I was greedy. Hit our woodland cemetery here. You could maybe make the argument that I'm supposed to play the woodland this turn since I hit it, and it's gonna come into play tapped and just like guaranteed play the gift next turn. I'm gonna keep one of these and bin the other. Ideally, I'd like an untapped green source next turn, but I don't think I want to get rid of both these gifts. I think hoping for like a 2-for-1 on my settle is like not greedy. Especially when like I had other things to do with my mana. It wasn't like I was passing the turn doing nothing with my mana. Oh, you know what? I should probably play Revitalize as a sorcery speed card here, because I could draw a Shockland and put that into play tapped and then save myself 2 points of health in the long run. This is our second match. We actually played against Abzan Knights in the first match as well, and we won that one, but we're currently down a game here. Yeah, so actually exactly what I talked about there. I could have had this Temple Guard into play tapped here. I don't think we're gonna get punished for it, 'cause I think we're just gonna get to like put this into play tapped this turn and play gift, but it could have potentially mattered. Yeah, looks like there's no punish. Gift of Parrot or Temple Garden is great here because it means my Isolated Chapel is going to come into play untapped next turn as well, which is nice. Please keep in mind, for people that are new to the stream, be familiar with the stream rules. If you want to suggest a different line of play, you need to tell me why your line of play is better, or you will get a 10-minute timeout. Try to keep the chat constructive and specific. And just telling me I messed up doesn't help me learn, doesn't help the chat learn, so be constructive and specific or take a short break. I got you, Jimmy. You're also welcome to take a short break if you'd like to. We're always happy to give a timeout for free. How do you win with this deck? So eventually you set up a really convoluted loop where you chance for glory alongside Mirari Conjecture and take infinite turns. And then eventually your Mirari Conjecture or your Mastermind acquisition gets Banefire out of your sideboard. Half of chat, yep. Yes, I'm just casting this. So you side out Liches against explicitly cleansing Nova. Wow, what a dagger. You side out Lich against Cleansing Nova and Dispersal. Those are the two ways in the format that you can interact with Lich's Mastery, because Lich's Mastery does have Hexproof. Jeff's timeout corner is actually a graveyard. Shh, don't tell Hoglandia's darkest secrets. So we have 6 mana here currently, so we could like end step Glory, untap Lich's Mastery. I think Vraska's Contempt is in the top 5 best cards in Standard. I don't know. That's kind of like a really arbitrary metric. I think it's a powerful playable card. No, Ali said to cut the expansion explosion for a different card. 4th Contempt, I believe. At 24, I can probably just hang tight for a second. What do I think about Eternal? Like the digital card game Eternal or like Eternal Magic formats? As far as tuning this deck or putting cards in this deck goes, decks that are like combo, this is basically a combo deck. Combo decks like this, I'm very hesitant to make any changes to it without playing it a bunch first, because Ali had very specific reasons to put the cards in his deck that he put in here, and I would not want to assume that his decisions were bad without some more experience. I'm not a big fan of Eternal card game. It feels like cheap Magic or like Fisher Price Magic in a lot of ways. It sacrifices a lot of some of the strategy that Magic offers in order for fast gameplay, which I'm not a huge fan of. Did I just chance for Glory here? The mana in Eternal is fine. Eternal carbon copied Hex's resource system, which is a good resource system. How do you feel about many Hearthstone streamers now doing Magic? I think it's awesome. I think people with large audiences, bringing those audience into Magic on Twitch is nothing but good for Magic. It's been fantastic to see people like Savit and Nox stick with Magic after doing a couple of sponsored streams. Although Nox, I think, was doing Magic a little bit before that. But like Savit did a couple of sponsored streams and then picked up Magic full-time after. No, they were not sued for their interface being close to Magic Online, because their interface is actually closer to like what Arena is. Hex was an actual video game. They were sued because their game mechanics were too similar to Magic. In reality, their game mechanics were just about as similar to Magic as like Eternal is. That's a Shalai. Okay, so like we get to get them here, right? Like they play Shalai. I have 8 mana. I get to Contempt Shalai and then Settle the Wreckage. Hex was a small company and they settled out of court. This is all a long time ago. Hex is actually dead as a card game at this point. They're not releasing any future sets and they ran out of money. Contempt Draw 2 is just like good, clean living. The game died because it was a small indie company who just ran out of funds. We don't have red mana? I've got red mana right here. And I got my Gift of Paradise. It's annoying that you have to manually tap because it favors Gift of Paradise. It's weird. I almost wish, and this is probably a lot of interface to create, so I understand why it's not here yet, that I could like have like checkboxes somewhere in the game where I could like set prioritization of which lands I would like the game to use first. Yeah, I agree, Coder Chris. It's very possible for card games or even video game companies in general to do nothing wrong and make no mistakes and still not be successful. It's awesome, Draven is what it is. The future is Arena and the future is now. Yeah, this game's pretty done. It feels so strange that Hearthstone streamers lose like 80% of their viewers playing another card game. I don't think that's strange at all. As someone who's like streamed random variety games, other card games on my channel, I usually retain about 20% of my audience when I do that too. Quality, thank you very much for the brand new Twitch Prime support. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch. Thanks for supporting mine this month with that. Welcome. I thought Hex used the digital design space really well. I thought as far as like quality of gameplay went, their game was fantastic. How long before I cut off MTGO completely? When Arena has a non-rotating format. That's what I'm waiting for. The Duff Penalty, thank you very much for the brand new Prime support. Welcome. So you're shipping your Bezo bucks this way this month. I don't want to commit to playing only standard. I think Arena is awesome and there's 2,000 people here, which is absurd. But as long as I need Magic Online to play a second Magic format, I'm going to keep playing Magic Online with some consistency. For streamers, Twitch Prime subs are identical to the $4.99 subscription. You think Arena will add older sets? I would be very surprised if Arena ever went back as far as Modern, but I do think there's a very real possibility when they create a new non-rotating format that they backcode a few sets for that. Like maybe back to Shadows or Origins. Howls 14 and Scorpsy 9, thank you very much for the Prime support. Welcome, welcome. My hand's just like looking for lands at this point, right? And I guess kind of like lands and Lich, like we've already got these things set up. Do I want Cleansing as a safety net? I think I do. Griefum, thank you for the brand new Prime support. Welcome. Thanks for starting that sub trade, folks. I love doing what I do here, but the reason I'm able to do it full-time as a job is because of subs like that. So thanks for keeping me employed, folks. I thought it was really interesting to Alley manage to keep 1,000 of the people you host in the last. Yeah, I agree, Beetle. Hey, W Car, thank you for the 213 sub. Thanks for re-upping and welcome back. The fact that our opponent's deck has had Knight in it in order to allow them to pressure our Gifts of Paradise has been a really big deal. Whoa, there's so many! Magic Booster, thank you for the brand new Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome. Rodfort for the Prime support. And Troll, welcome, folks. Someone asked about meta decks for MTG Arena. If you go to my website, jeffhoagland.com, there's a button at the top that has says standard decks. If you click on that, there's a whole bunch of decks listed up there that I think are very reasonable and very competitive. And they come with deck lists and they have videos embedded of me playing those decks. I mean, for a long time, Modern only had half the fetch lands, half the creature lands, half the fast lands. Arena's been consistently absurd for the viewer count. It's been quite awesome watching Magic grow. This is the digital Magic client we've been waiting for a decade, right? Decade and a half.
It's time to step out of the shadows.
How long have I been playing Magic? I started playing Magic casually in 2001. And then I started playing, no, 2003, sorry, 2003, not 2001. I was trying to think what year the set was from. 2003. And then I played Magic competitively starting about 2012, 2013, somewhere in there. Yeah, I like the blue-black Pirates deck. I need to see if the Pirates deck is good. It can be competitive against the white mid-range decks. Might be a little bit difficult. Just Magic playing life can get a learner's permit. I don't, I think I just play this here, actually. I think I don't have enough going on in my hand that I'm just, like, into, like, pick up Revitalize into pick up, honestly, pick up Discovery, probably. Do I still play Paper Magic? Yeah, so I played the Modern Open in Indianapolis earlier this year, which I top 8'd playing Blue-Red Tempo. And then I top 16'd the team tournament in Columbus just last month. I'm planning to play Grand Prix Milwaukee, which is a standard tournament, next month, or it's almost this month, next month in November. And then I'm also playing the SCG Invitational in December. I qualified for that with my Open top 8. No, the first one is instant. It returns target instants, then it returns target sorcery. Oh, I was like, that's an aggressive sack, but bringing it back down to destroy the conjecture makes a lot of sense. I've not tried the Revitalize Opja Skyless. So I'm 1 off of this, but I also need double red. This is at 9. I think I'm going to start with this and see where we go from there. Yeah, I think so, Bob. Most of the Jeskai lists we've played so far are the configurations you've been working on. Sure. So most of the decks that we play here on this stream are viewer-submitted deck lists. So this deck list specifically, the viewer submitted Ali Andrazi's deck list from the classic that he won. So we're playing Ali's list, but a lot of the decks we play here on stream are viewer-submitted decks that we kind of play in tune as we go. No, there's not enough room feasibly on the screen to like show an entire card length. The game board would just be too crammed. All right, here's hoping we rip a red source here that's untapped. Isaac 89896, thank you for the brand new Prime support. Welcome. That's a great draw. That's like our second best draw after a red source here. What's going on, Wagner? Welcome to a live one. If you find yourself enjoying my content and my schedule doesn't always line up with yours, be sure to check out my website and my YouTube channel as well. Basically, everything that I stream here on Twitch gets archived to my YouTube channel, and I cut them all up by deck so you can watch just the matches that you care about. Yeah, Lich's Mastery is a good draw. It's been a good draw for a hot second here. Cleansing Nova and just Dispersal answer Lich's Mastery. So, hey, Captain Frost, thank you and welcome. The point of the Liches, or the point of all the creatures in the sideboard are against any deck that has Cleansing Nova or Dispersal that can kill us when we put our combo card into play. You board the combo out. Raging Duck, thank you very much for the Prime support. Welcome. Man, that's a lot of Prime subs. If you want your Magic cards to look like Magic cards, there's this really awesome application called Magic Online that's existed for the last 15 years, and it's not a Magic video game. It is instead a Magic cardboard computer emulator. This is Magic as a video game, which is quite excellent in my opinion. All right, so this is going to be end step chance untap Lich. It's a Magic-themed Excel spreadsheet. Yeah, ain't it really, though? I'm very happy with the number of viewers MTG has now. This is the first time in years where I felt Magic is growing and not slowly dying. Well, to be fair, paper Magic has been consistently growing for a while now, despite what some people might think or say. The numbers have implied that we're growing consistently. That being said, this is the first time it's really been growing on Twitch as much as it is right now. Magic has kind of gotten absurd on Twitch since this happened. So now I have two. I'm going to take one turn. I'm going to take a turn next turn, then I have another turn after that. At where I work, if you upgrade your phone, you get 12 months of Amazon Prime. Can I use those to subscribe to? You can, Timido. So if you have Amazon Prime, you get to you can subscribe to my channel using that every month. It doesn't auto renew, but you can pop in every month and send it this way. So, oh, I put this on the wrong land. I shouldn't have tapped that because it makes extra mana. The gain 3 draws me 3 cards here. Am I going to be a mana short to do stuff now? I'm probably going to be a mana short of doing stuff now. I'm totally a mana short of doing stuff. Don't be like me, chat. Be smart. Yeah, I think if they leverage Arena correctly, it will positively impact. I have another turn though, right? I have another turn, which is fine. I'm doing well, Isabus. Sweet. Haha! Haha! Mastermind, acquisition. And then I'm going to get to Chance for Glory here. And then I can Mastermind's acquisition, go get another Conjecture. And then next turn, this Conjecture will be on 3, which is going to double my spells up. And my next Conjecture is going to get my Chance for Glory back, which will let me take 2 extra turns. So this is the Dirtle for the Dirtle God. There's one in my sideboard, right? I'm pretty sure there's one in my sideboard. Don't tell me I messed this up. I'm pretty sure that the 4th Conjecture's in the sideboard. Oh my god, it's not in the sideboard. Alright, I guess we get Nature Spiral. I could have sworn it was in the sideboard. Keep in mind that if you're playing this deck in Paper Magic, you are allowed to look at your sideboard while you're playing the game. So that mistake's impossible to make in Paper Magic. It's fine, right? Because this goes away. Right? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We're fine. We're fine. I didn't. Tapping our lands. Oh, there's another Conjecture in my thing. So I get 2 Conjectures back here, right? Yeah. And then Conjecture picks up the extra turns, which gives me 2 extra turns. And then we loop picking up the Nature Spiral. And then eventually the Mastermind acquisition goes and gets Banefire out of our sideboard and kills the opponent, because that's truly, truly wonderful. All right, we're going to play a couple more matches with Lich's Mastery. Before I do that, I'd just like to thank everyone for dropping in today. We have 2,100 people. That's really awesome. If you're new, welcome. My name is Jeff Hoagland. I stream Magic full-time here on Twitch. Once upon a time, I was a professional Magic the Gathering player, but I now stream full-time on Twitch. We play pretty much nothing but Constructed on this channel. We play a ton of Standard on Magic Arena, and we play a ton of Modern on Magic Online. If you're enjoying my stuff, please consider subscribing to my channel like so many wonderful people did, especially with their Twitch Prime today. Past subscribing, you can also support my stuff by checking out some of my very wonderful sponsors. CoolStuffInc.com buys and sells a lot of cool stuff, including playing TCG singles using promo code Jeff5, you can save 5% on Magic, Pokemon, Warhammer, and Yu-Gi-Oh cards with them. BCW Supplies, love to help you pick your very valuable paper Magic the Gathering cards. They do sleeves and deck box and all sorts of other great stuff there. Hey, Duriel201, thank you very much for the brand new Prime support. Using code Jeff10 at bcwsupplies.com, you can save 10% on all of your orders there with them. And of course, Lisa would like to get you on your way to a better night's sleep. Christy and I have been sleeping with Lisa for the last 4 months now, and we really love it. I don't think we'd ever go back to traditional pillow top mattress. You can save $160 or more on your new mattress with them by checking out links bit.ly/ShugelBedUS and bit.ly/ShugelBedCA. Out of the frying pan into the fryer, back in here with the Rainbow Lich deck. Hey, Skullmorn, thank you for the 4-month resub. Thanks for re-upping and welcome back. I appreciate that. The Jeff Hoagland, the fastest shill in the West. Thank you for the Biddy Pikes. It's important to plug the sponsors, but it's also important to not make it take up too much time of the stream because we got a lot of Magic to play here today. We are 2-0 with this deck so far. We've beaten up Abzan Midrange twice. I think those style of matchups tend to be very good for this deck. I think all of the green-black based midrange decks are what this deck really aims to beat up on. Sully Gnome, yep. This is the website that tracks those types of metrics. This one? Yeah, I put Overgrown Tomb into play tap tier, and then next turn I go Drowned Catacombs, untapped, play Gift of Paradise. And the sweet thing here is with Temple Guard and Overgrown Tomb, this looks like a green black mirror, so they might keep this Chupacabra on top. Nice 4 mana 2/2. Get punked. Looks like straight green black here. Yeah, we've been consistently pushing like 1600 to 2000 while playing Arena Saw 3. It's kind of wild.
Wherever I go.
Goodbye, Gift of Paradise. Probably Gateway Plaza here, depending on what we draw. Ooh, that's a thing. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. There's a chance that they don't have anything they want to sacrifice anyways, but I'm not gonna run that risk and just get that out of there. Does that headset have a little volume controller in the wire? Does it have shielding the wire to stay free? I don't know if it has shielding. It definitely has a volume control thing in it. I don't use the headset for the microphone though. That's why the microphone's up. I have a nice desktop microphone. The reason for the headset is because Magic Arena is a video game which has wonderful sounds in it. To be fair, this was a very cheap headset. I bought this headset because it was one of the cheaper ones. Goodbye, friends. To drop Sacred Foundry here, and then we're setting up for a end of turn chance for glory untapped Lich's Mastery. So hopefully we'll be able to find some cards that allow us to gain some health here. So that way when we do end step chance into Lich's Mastery, we'll be able to draw some cards. Vraska's Contempt is a perfect one to hit. Nice, Jared. Yeah, the Zombies deck was sweet. I think I might add the Zombies deck to my website. That one was a lot of fun. What are your thoughts on the IBM Red Hat acquisition? I don't know. Big companies have money. IBM's a company that supported Linux for a long time. I think something I saw a stat online said there's something like 40% of kernel contributions or something absurd like that. I think so, Orcish Veteran. In fact, I should probably send out another sub poll since we've jumped so much to see what people think now that we've been playing on Arena for a little while. So again, for people that are new to this deck, the Lich's Mastery there prevents us from dying to the Chance for Glory, making us lose the game. This Vraska's Contempt draws us 2 cards with the Lich's Mastery when we gain 2 here. Hey, Velver, thank you very much for the brand new Prime support there. I appreciate that. Thanks for keeping me employed here with this month. Sweet. So they're going to get to hit us next turn, but I've got plenty of cards to exile, and I'm going to get to Gift of Paradise and draw a bunch next turn. I assume this is how Ali top 8'd and won the thing. Like, this deck just, like, dumpsters these green-black decks. Which is, again, why I think green-black is such a good deck to have be the best deck in the format. Because green-black is such... It's a deck that has a lot of card quality in it, but it's so beatable. It's so very attackable from a metagame standpoint. Awesome, Aether Vial. All right, so we dropped the island. I'm gonna go ahead and so I actually want to make sure I leave the island up here because I want a Gift of Paradise, a basic land, to make it a little bit better. We get the Chance for Glory here. Yeah, this format, honestly, it feels like Modern without ever having to die to Tron. It feels like Modern without ever having to die to Dredge. There's just so much going on, and there's none of the degenerate nonsense that makes Modern miserable. Yeah, I agree, Zach. Yeah, that should pretty much be the game. Take a chance on me. I agree. My current favorite standard format of all time is Innistrad RTR. I know I just shilled, so I'm not going to do a shill speech again, but I have to put this up for a hot second because Arena crashed. So, loading back up here. I'm not going to take a whole shill break, but these people are great. Buy their stuff. If enough people use the Harry's code, I'm going to shave my face clean shaven with my wonderful Harry's razor. So use the Harry's code. Their products are great, and all of these products are great. That's why I advertise them. But Harry's has an extra incentive. Am I gonna do it on stream? I'm gonna record it and post it on YouTube. At least sideboarding's easy in this matchup, right? I just click submit. Respect to the beard. The beard grows back. Unlike the hair on my head, the beard is nice enough to grow back. How long do we have to buy into Harry's? That reminds me, I'm gonna make a note to email my rep. I'm not sure if they're ending at the end of the month or if they're gonna extend. I assume they're gonna extend. Seems real good. Needs a land, but we've got Discovery to dig. Christy won't let me shave my head. And let me impart upon you viewers the relationship wisdom you didn't come here to get. The trick to a happy relationship and a long-lasting relationship is don't fight about the things you don't care about. And I don't care what my hair does, and she does. So she gets to pick, because I don't care. That was excellent. Just like wanted lands and had 2 on top. Pick your battles. How many bits does it take to you to host someone specific when I'm done? 0. If I don't have a host lined up, I'm always happy to host someone. Ideally, I look to host people that are playing the same format and application that I am. So if I'm streaming Standard on Arena, I prefer to host someone who's playing Standard on Arena or Modern on Magic Online, etc. Do I have to do a subscription, Harry's? Nope, you can just do a one-time purchase with their brand new. Sign up for a new one-time purchase. I believe the one-time purchase price is like $5. It's really cheap. And like, you get a good amount of blades with that. Good value. If you're a Magic player who can appreciate good value, the Harry's starter kit is good value. That's one of the things Harry's does differently than places like the Dollar Shave Club. They don't lock you into a commitment. So you can just like buy the starter kit on your own and then buy refills as you need them. This is the first time our mana's been a little bit awkward. Is it international? They do the UK. They do UK, Canada, and US. The best form of value is killing your opponent. Where does this leave us on the razor thing? Yeah, they're a high quality blade similar to Gillette. Their products are more cost efficient than Gillette though because they own the factory that makes the blades. They don't just sell someone else's razors. I think we're gonna die, chat. I think the Vraska attacking our lands here means we're pretty dead. Yeah. That's fine. That's why you get a game 3. Do I have stats on nationalities of viewer? I think there are lots of Euro folks here like me because your stream is excellent for us. I do actually, and God, it's so great that this, I was like, I can't keep this, but this actually casts off of black mana. The majority of my audience is still US. I think UK is the highest after that, but US is definitely still my highest. As a human Wookiee hybrid with hair from Wirewool can confirm Harry's is A+. I need to use mine actually. Got a little showing my Linux developer here with the neck beard. Remember, chat, just because you have a nice beard doesn't mean you need to have a neck beard. Get a razor. Just because you play the degenerate decks doesn't mean you have to look like it. Get a razor. Where are my green source? All right, that's better than missing, I suppose. We have Revitalize to take another draw here. Even Gideon doesn't have a neck beard because he uses Harry's. A lot of my software stuff was done mostly in Python. I have a couple of projects that I inherited in C that we forked and maintained for one of the projects that I work on, but all of the projects that I start from scratch are Python. Where are my green mana? Oh, look, we can cast Chance for Glory. We'll do that next turn, right? There's a lot of black-green on Arena. And actually, so there's been a lot of elitist people that have like put down Arena for not being competitive enough. But actually, the way the Arena economy works, the Arena economy actually encourages you to build real decks rather than brews. Because once you buy cards in Arena with your wild cards, you're locked into them. You can't change. So like, you're taking a real risk when you put wild cards into cards that might not be good. Wow, this is a good curve from them. I wonder if they're playing the journey list from the website. We played this on stream a little bit. It was really sweet. Whereas like Magic Online, because Magic Online has an economy in it, the decks that are good on Magic Online are more expensive and decks that are bad are cheaper, and you can sell back out of them if they end up not being good. All right, well, we hit that. I think I just passed here, right? Yeah, one of our wonderful subs got the Arena extension to compile on Linux for me, which is great. Hey, there's nothing wrong with the Naya Dinosaurs deck, okay, Admiral? No shame in the dinos here. It's possible I should have just contempted Vraska here, but like I also might just like Chemister's Insight to try and hit green sources next turn. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Arena runs well on Linux under Wine. How much to get all of the cards in Arena? I'm currently into Arena for about $1,100. Do you remember what the Eternity deck was called? It's on my website. It's, if you go to jeffhoagland.com and click on standard decks at the top, I believe he called it Black Green Journey. Yeah, Wine, Arena, basically all Unity applications run well through Wine. So, Hex, Eternal, Magic Arena, all of these have run well through Wine. Correct, 1,100 tax deductible dollars, that's the truth. Also, what's the word I'm searching for? That's fine. I have two contempts here. The I did do a couple of bounty board sponsored streams, which gave me significantly more than $1,100. I guess it's not significantly more anymore, but it's more than $1,100. So I'm still giving WotC their own money back. I think I want to try and hit lands here. I'm one of the few people that can say I have a tax deductible owl costume. It's like me and Mr. Rogers. We're the only ones. There's two people in the world that have those. We're it. So they're gonna cave back the Jade Light here most likely. Yeah, playing limited is a more direct route, or is a better value route for acquiring cards, but I don't enjoy playing limited. I just want to play a bunch of constructed on stream, and because I what is the word I'm searching for? Because I play viewer submitted deck lists, I need to have lots of cards. There's lots of weird cards in decks that people want to see. Those are the words that I wanted to come out of my mouth. Someone asked, is it rude to ask how much I make a month streaming? I currently have a little over 2,000 unique subscribers, and I get at least $3.50 pre-tax per subscriber. I make an okay living doing this. That's why the reason why I'm here 50 hours a week is because it pays my bills. Because there are wonderful people out there that allow this to be my job. All right, well that's a great pickup. So they have Vivian here. So if I gift, they've been like aggressively killing my gifts. And I want to gift post Lich's Mastery anyways, right? So I think I just pass here and I'll take the hit and then I'll end step chance, untap Lich gift, hopefully draw another chance. Do you get paid by Twitch for views or any other avenue? I make a the initial advertisement that you fire up that you see when you fire up a stream if you're not subscribed to it, I make a very small amount of ad money from that, but it's very negligible compared to what I make from subs. Subscribers are the bulk of my income, the direct support. We're starting to get like real viewer numbers now with Arena like 2,000, but for a long time there just wasn't much advertising money in Magic because the audience is smaller.
The wild wasn't meant to be contained.
Correct. They cannot get rid of Lich's Mastery.
Meet my newest friend.
YouTube makes a small amount of money. YouTube ad money actually makes a little bit more than Twitch, which is why I put all the videos there. So we get the chance for glory here because taking this extra turn isn't going to kill us because of Lich's Mastery. Hey, Dipspur, thank you very much for the brand new Prime Spurt there. I appreciate that. All right, so this Gift of Paradise is just like the stones, right? Because it's gonna give us an extra mana and it's gonna draw us 3 cards. Because Lich's Mastery is silly. Never done that. Oh no! Oh no! Chat, we've activated their trap card. Oh no! All right, well, I'll float blue, I guess. I don't think there's a basic forest in this deck, right? Uh-oh, our hand is in the cookie jar, chat. Our hand is in the cookie jar. All right, what am I contempting here? Do I care about this Vivian? I think I'm supposed to contempt their threat. I think I'm supposed to contempt their threat here, so I have to exile less things. Yeah, I think I contempt the 4/3. This lets me draw 2. That's a Tron killer. Tron killer. All right, so we got to exile 7 things here. That was a very good Assassin's Trophy. Well played on the opponent's part. All right, so I can't get back lands. Oh, God, the graveyard interface in this application is really bad. There are a lot of things that are good on Arena. The graveyard interface is not one of them. Exile one more here. Yeah, it would be perfectly fine if it just didn't close itself every time, but the closing itself makes it really medium. They basically just need to leave it open when you're viewing it.
Take no prisoners.
All right, dear opponent, do not swap my hand away from the cookie jar again. Please and thank you. All right, so I'm taking 9. I think I just conjecture, right? Pretty sure I just want to conjecture here. I can exile cards from my hand, and I can exile permanents in play too.
Someone like you.
I think it's better to gift plus discovery to gain life. Yeah, I guess that's fair. I don't know. I don't have many things in here that I really want to pick back up, right? Yeah, I know the conjecture's going away. But like, if I feel like if I get to untap with Chance for Glory, I'm gonna be fine. Hey, Anti-Trump, really appreciate you putting all the content on YouTube. Have a 2-week-old summit home, and time-shifted content is great. Yes, it is. I remember those nights. Hope your newborn is doing well. I think I'm just getting rid of all these. Like, if I'm getting anything back, it's going to be Chance for Glory. And just select one permanent. Do I just select this? I think I just get rid of this, right? Because they're going to kill it anyways. Yeah, I was going to get rid of this because they're going to kill it anyways. Oh, now they can kill my gift, though.
Go ahead. Beg for mercy. I'm listening. Fight them, you maggots! Everyone is...
Yeah, leaving Nova in the yard would have forced their hand. I don't know. I kind of feel like maximizing my mana is good here, though. They could trophy us again this turn. We've definitely gotten got by trophy more than once now. Stop! What a tilt. So I can Mastermind's Acquisition and Chance for Glory here. Yes, so I'm gonna go get Conjecture out of my library. And then we'll chance for Glory here. All right, another Conjecture is great. So now I get to Chance for Glory. I think if we hit combo, I think we're doing it. This gets Mastermind's Acquisition, which means there's another Chance for Glory in my deck. I believe we've done it. By George, I think he's got it. So we take an extra turn here. So this does that, and then we do this, and then I do this, which gets me back Chance for Glory. And now Chance for Glory is going to happen twice. So we got 2 extra turns now. Hey, JS3XT, thank you very much for the brand new Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome. You're so wonderful.
I know. Tell chat.
Tell chat. Look at how wonderful my wife is, chat. She brought me pizza. All right, Mastermind's acquisition. I've got 2 extra turns. So they're actually, do I have enough mana to just kill them yet? Oh, now we acquisition into Spiral, and then the Spiral lets us go infinite, right? Because this lets me get back this, which then lets me get back the other card. So now this one doubles my spells. This one gets back Nature Spiral. All right, so now I do this. So I do this, and I get back Mirari Conjecture, and I get back a land. Do I have, how many lands do I have? I need to be able to kill them with, I need to be able to kill them with the fireball out of the sideboard, right? So I've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I actually need, this land I have lethal. All right, so this happens. I get Mastermind's acquisition. And then I take an extra turn, 2 extra turns, whatever. I Mastermind's acquisition and go get the fireball out of my sideboard. And then we double, next turn the fireball will be doubled up. So we'll choose a card I have from outside the game. Grab Banefire. Grab Duress. This is the first time someone's actually let us play out the combo there. So that's the combo. That's what this deck is trying to do. So we've beaten 3 green-black decks in a row, which I assume is just like what you always do with this deck. You just like always dumpster green-black. That was. Did you enjoy the ride, chat? I hope you enjoyed the ride. We're going to play one more of this while I eat my pizza, and then we're going to move along to the next deck. What do we got next? We've got Blue-Red Primal Amulet and Goblin Frenzy still coming up today. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out. Being timed out just means you can't post in chat for 10 minutes. It doesn't prevent you from actually watching the stream. So a lot of the people that are cheekily asking for timeouts are just not chatting anyways. Basic Mountain. All right. That's terrifying. We're supposed to get one more green-black deck, so it looks like we never lose. Someone was asking, how do you beat counter spells and these other cards? You probably don't. You probably just die. There's a transformational sideboard where you board in Thief of Sanity and Carnage Tyrant to like beat up counterspell decks, but you probably just die a lot of the time. Chat, the police have showed up. Who called the cops? Who called the fun police? We're having such a good time. Yeah, like, their draw is really mopey, and our draw is actually really good here. We may actually have a shot. So, I have a decision point here. I could take this hit on the Phoenix and like plan to end step Glory. I could also Discovery plus Contempt this turn. I'm not quite sure what I want to do. I feel like I don't have enough cards in my bin yet to start Liching. Because remember, every card we put in our discard pile ends up being our health total in the long run. I think I just Discovery into Contempt. That is true. The upside to waiting here is I get to Chance for Glory into Lich's Mastery, and then Contempt draws me 2 cards. I'm probably just gonna Settle the Wreckage here, huh? Yeah, that's actually what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna settle. Like, same end result, but I keep my draw 2 for later. Perfect. The fact that they tapped out for that there is great for us. I held the Gift of Paradise here for those that are wondering, because gaining 3 life while I have Lich's Mastery in play means I draw 3 cards. So go ahead and we'll Chance for Glory here. Play my Lich's Mastery. Start my next turn. We're not a lock here by any means, but we're definitely in a good spot to win this game. Rough. None of those are Chance for Glory. I already played a land for the turn, so just go ahead. Oh, I'd already played a land, so it didn't matter if I drew Chance. Just play Search here. We're gonna have to take a hit, little bit of a hit here. That's fine. We got plenty of extra lands to get rid of. So we're taking a total of 9 this turn. I've got a Lich's Mastery and some shock lands in my hand that I can get rid of. Next turn I get to Conjecture and pick up my extra turn card. Exile 3. I think I want to leave Chance and Discovery in here. So I'm going to get rid of this Plains. That one can stay right there, chat. I would like this one, please. I would like to take a turn. Graveyard. Ooh. Ooh. A piece of candy, chat. I found a piece of candy. Nummy candy. Do. Oh, if I graveyard this, I can pick it back up with the other one, right? Just like a free roll. Yeah, this is Andrazi's updated list. So if I do this, there's another Chance for Glory in my deck. So I would like that one, please. And I would like, there's another Conjecture in here too, right? Yeah, there is. Don't mind me. Just taking a couple extra turns. All right, we've made it to the promised land, chat. There was a hot second where we could have bricked off and died, but we are past the point of no return here. So just buckle up and enjoy the ride. Buckle up. I love that there's shuffling noises too. When you like flick cards around in your hand or draw multiples, like flick on in, just like yes, come to me. I would love an extra land, thank you. All right, so that doubles things up. So then I Conjecture. I pick up the extra turn card. We take some extra turns. Man, I am incredibly glad that not everybody made us click through this, because I'd have been dead after 2 matches if everybody made us click through this. How do we win? Eventually. I don't remember how many extra turns we have. Do I have extra turns? Are these extra turns? Do I have enough extra turns? I don't actually know the answer to this question. All right, so then we go and get Nature Spiral out of the sideboard, and then Nature Spiral gets us Mirari Conjecture, and then the Mirari Conjecture gets us the extra turn card. Oh no, I don't have enough mana to take an extra turn. I think I have a turn in the bank. I think I have a turn in the bank. Let's find out. I think I have a turn in the bank. All right, so we'll be done playing with our food in a second. All right, we got some extra turns. I would like the bottom Conjecture with this one. I would like the top conjecture with the copy. Have we demonstrated? Yeah, we have unlimited turns now. All of the turns belong to us. First we play with the food, then we grill it. All right. Start my turn. This is gonna pop off. I get to return Mastermind's acquisition to my hand. All right, so I play the Mastermind's acquisition. Card I control from outside of the game. I would like this Banefire. I would like this Carnage Tyrant for the BMs. BM is ball movement for anybody that's wondering, for anybody that's new to the stream. Chance for Glory back. I'd like to take an extra turn, because why not? I think I have enough mana to kill them. I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, so they're dead. Okay. I have to untap, though. I have to untap and discard some cards. Carnage Tyrants are, in fact, rich in fiber. You. I choose you, Pikachu. All right. Look at that. Look at that. We did it all the way through. It was the first time we did it all the way through. Am I supposed to sideboard here? Does anybody know? Lyra and Knights, does Clarion come in or no? Children, stop talking. Allie's telling me how to play Magic. What do I cut? Search is probably slow. Divination's probably slow. You can get the deck list here. 1 Divination, 1 Nova, 1 Insight. And teach us how to Magic, Ollie. Ollie's there in chat. He's the one who invented this mad pile of cards. You should click on him and follow his Twitch channel. He streams too, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Or is it Mondays and Thursdays you're live, Ollie? Anyway, follow him and get notifications on when he's live. I think this is fine. Gray Soul, thank you for the 4-month resub. And it turns into real money for me, so thanks for shipping your Bezo bucks this way again this month. I appreciate that. Digging for some lands here. Is Gateway Plaza the land I'm looking for? I think it is, actually. I think I'm in for both of these. Maybe I should have been the Gateway Plaza looking for an untapped land. This is going to be kind of slow. I didn't realize exactly how my mana was going to line up here. Yeah, I think maybe I should have been this, digging for another land. I think the Contempt is good to get rid of the Steamkin here. Might be a hair slow here. Yep. So we're down to 12, 11, 10, 8. What's on that pizza? Tomato. Yeah, I just like don't have a land to play here, and then I'm dead. Yeah, that was a mistake. I shouldn't have put that land on top. I think maybe I should have been both. Actually, maybe I should have been both. This is closed. Voltaic, thank you for the 20 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. I think on the play I can get away with this, right? We have a tapped land into a super tapped land, and then like we have what, gain 13? Just casual gain 13, no big deal. That really was revitalizing, wasn't it, chat? Really was revitalizing. All right, that's how we were all expecting this to end, right? That's how we were all expecting this to end. Good game, opponent. We took game one at least, and we got to full combo them for game one, so you know. This deck seems really sweet. If you are looking for something that dumpsters the mid-range decks, this is was I not quite dead? Maybe I wasn't quite dead. Very likely dead. This is Ollie's deck list. This is his list. It's like 2 cards off of his list that he won the classic with. They were changes that Zach said he suggested to make. Don't touch his mana. We can only assume his mana is a work of art. We beat 2 Abzan decks in the green black deck, and we died to mono red, which I think is about where. When it's about that. This deck's very expensive to build on Magic Arena. It takes a lot of rare and mythic wild cards that aren't used in a ton. Some of them aren't used in a ton of other decks, like Chancellor Glory and stuff like that. All right, what